I'm doing interview, my friend. Here, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Did you like being the super sub?
No, I don't like for sure. No, Mendilibar, yeah, he's a kind of coach that he likes to go for the second ball. I think Olympiacos should play a little bit more football. That's my opinion. Basically, I was always in the best league in the world with all the best players, with Ronaldo, Kaká, Pato, Shevchenko, Ibrahimovic, Nedved, Trezeguet, Del Piero, Totti.
Καλησπέρα, ακόμα ένα Belligol, ακόμα μια μεγάλη συνέντευξη. Είμαστε στην Κύπρο και είμαστε πάρα πολύ χαρούμενοι γιατί έχουμε μαζί μας τον κύριο Στέβαν Γιόβετιτς. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Stefan.
Hello.
Welcome. How are you?
Thank you very much. Good. Really good.
Let's start with the obvious one. Why did you choose to play here in Omόνοια?
Well, I was looking like contract for 2 years because I wanted some stability for my family in the sense that we know where we are because my son now, older one, is 5 years old. So he already lived in 5 countries. So at least I wanted to be like somewhere for 2 years. So that's why we decided to come here. And Omόνοια is a big club with a history, with a lot of titles. I wanted as well to fight for the title and cup, play as well Europe. So I had what I wanted.
Are you happy how the season going so far?
Yeah, so far is good. I think we are supposed to be a little bit more on top. We lost some points unpredictably, and that's what costed us to be fourth. But I think still we have 9 games. It's a lot of points there, so we will see at the end.
If you could change one thing about the season, what would that be?
If
If you could change one thing,
Change?
yeah, about you as a team or the result, some.
Well, you know, at the end we all want to win. So we are still in position in the cup, in a good position. We played as well 16th of the Conference League, so we are still there. And in the league, you know, you never know. Even last year was 10 points at the end, was tough. So we'll see.
Do you think in Europe things could be different if you played for the best?
No, but you know, they did well. They went through, and I think we did really good games with Paphos both. We were unlucky, but you know, it was on 1 goal, so it's not like.
In football.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you find similarities here in Cyprus comparing to Greece?
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, and the league is similar there as well. I think there is like these 4 teams in Greece. They are, I think, maybe a little bit stronger than these 5 teams here, but pretty much it's similar. I think it's a little bit stronger Greek league, but I think it's coming there.
Yeah, there are a lot of teams there that fight to gain points from the big teams, and this is good for the league, right?
Yeah. I think this playoff is really nice. You know, you have 10 games, you have more fans, great stadiums, so it's good.
Okay, let's go back to Greece. Last year you played in Olympiacos. Why did you play there? What made you come to Greece in the first place?
Well, Olympiacos wanted me even from, let's say, July, middle of July, but I signed later. I signed in September, I think, because I was waiting something more in these top 5 leagues. But then I chose Olympiacos because Olympiacos is really amazing club. And now when I played there, I can say that it's really big club, amazing infrastructure, great stadium, fans, city. You play Europe always. We won last year, so we had fun, and it was really amazing feeling.
A lot of fun, not a little, because you win the Europa Conference League.
Yeah, it's the
trophy.
first time in 100 years for Olympiacos and Greek clubs.
football,
never.
yeah.
However, the start was difficult for you. Not only for you, but also for the club.
Yeah, at the beginning we were not playing well, and then we, as it happens always in Greece and as
How
well.
do you explain this change?
I don't know, but I don't think it's good. Especially not only in Greece, but now they change everywhere. I don't think it's
You
good.
mean the coaches?
The coaches, I
Yeah.
am talking mostly about the coaches, because you need to give them some time, because I don't know a coach who wants something in 2 months or 3 months. They need time. They need to know the players. You know, now like you play 5-6 games. If you don't have some results, they suck, and then another one, and then another one, and then you lose yourself as well there. So I think they need to give them time, at least 5-6 months, at least, or 1 year, and then in 1 year you see if he's the right guy or not.
If he fits to the
Of
club.
course.
It's common though in Greece and Cyprus to these changes.
You know this.
Do you believe that this can change now? Because you know, last year was a big achievement not only for Olympiacos but for the Greek football and the mindset of the people. You know, Coach Belligol came, and I remember that president of Olympiacos announced the renewal after the loss of Maccabi in Karaiskaki Stadium.
Yeah, that's important.
That was very big for us in Greece, you know.
That's important. You know, in that moment when I think that was before first game with Panata, we lost as well.
Yeah.
So we
Yes,
were 1-3,
Yeah.
and basically we were out as well for the league, and then almost out with the conference. And in that moment, to give you support, it's huge. So at the end, he repaid that. We repaid that everyone. So it was a really good year.
The one thing you remember from each coach you had last year in Olympiacos? Something from Diego Martinez? How would you describe him?
No, I think he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, and for me, he's a good coach. Now he's in Spain again.
Yeah.
He's doing well, I think. So he had his methods, and he has this like meditation before the game, when we like keep calm for 2 minutes, close our eyes, and then we do a visualization.
All the team
all together.
All
yeah.
together. Okay.
We were doing a visualization like
Okay.
before the game. That was something
That was new
because
for
I
you.
didn't. I never had that in from the coach
That's new for
side.
us too.
Yeah.
You know,
And then?
Carlos Cavalier.
Cavalier.
Then
Uh,
For a few
let's skip.
Skip that.
Let's
Yeah,
skip.
Okay.
Yeah, let's skip.
And
Coach.
Jose Luis Mendilibar.
Yeah.
No, Mendilibar, yeah, he's a kind of coach that he likes to go for the second ball and to fight a lot, to run, to press upstairs. So that's his way of playing. I think Olympiacos should play a little bit more football. That's my opinion. Not should, test to, because with the players you have, you need to play because you are fighting for the title, and fans, even though if you win, but if you don't play well, still is not good,
Yes.
especially if you are Olympiacos. So if you see as well, now they're in a good position, but still, I think maybe they could play better.
they want fun.
Even us
Yeah.
last year, we should play better.
Then was that game against Maccabi. You had lost 4-1. How was the feeling inside the team? Did you believe it?
Well, honestly, I believed that we could do it. I don't know for the others, but you know it's not easy to believe when you lose 4-1. But I remember because I spoke with the coach after that game. I was speaking with him about my situation and why I'm not playing more. And I told him that I still believe, and he should just put me to play more. And then from that game, I was starting to play much more, and then I scored, and as well against Fener, and these, I don't know, 5-6 games in the league as well. So I think from that point we turned our situation, because in that moment after the loss we were like really in a bad spot. But then again we made that step.
And that was the time that you were starting to play more. You played against Fener both matches. How was those matches, especially the second one that went to penalties.
Yeah, it was really
Intense.
tough, and
Yeah.
Fener is a really great team. They have great players. The stadium there and the atmosphere it's really nice, and it was not easy, but still we made it to the penalties, and then Cholakis he made he's basically it was his game. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you like being the super sub? Because you were like a super sub in the most of the games.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
No, I don't like. Of course, I don't like.
Yeah.
But you know, it depends on the coaches. If you have the coach who is defensive and that's his style of play, he sees that, doesn't see other things.
Yeah.
But then at the end, to win the games, what do you need? You need quality. And it's always like that, and it always will be.
Quality and experience.
You need experience, and you need quality, because you cannot win the game with just running and
defending
and fighting.
Yeah.
The final was like that. It was a tough fight, not a technical game. You entered as a sub. Do you remember which player you took the position?
Which player? No, to be honest, no, because I played left. Who was it?
Yeah, he played left.
Yeah, he put me on the left side.
Yeah.
But
Who was?
he wasn't playing left.
I don't remember.
Fortunis.
Fortu.
And eventually you played more minutes than Fortunis because it went to extra time. So you played 94 minutes. And
No, I played less because I came in. It was 70. So I played 20 and I played 30. So 50. You played 70.
Yeah.
So but I remember I went in well. I had as well really good action when goalkeeper saved, and it was great feeling
and
for me.
The goal.
Yeah, the goal and the 120 minutes was something special, because you know on the penalties you never know what could happen.
50-50. Yeah.
And we were all relieved, you know, with the goal, and it was really nice, especially in Athens. You know, it was really amazing.
Yeah, I have to ask you about El Kabi, because he wasn't a known player before coming to Olympiacos. How was it inside the club? Did you expect him to have this great of a season? And as a person, how is he?
Really good. He's an amazing guy, quiet guy. You know, he was like scoring every game, but you know, he comes there. He's quiet. He doesn't speak much.
Yeah.
But you know, on the pitch, he was making a difference. It's this kind of player that he can play alone upstairs, because he run for every ball. You know, he's fast. He has like a lion. You know, has that hunger, and he scored around 30, 35 goals. I don't know how much.
Amazing.
At the end, you know, he gave us a lot.
To share about the Lions is that we found a quote of you. My teammates, my Lions, just we knew inside the dressing room what we went through to win this trophy. Just we knew. What is that feeling? What did you went through to win this trophy?
No, but I think that we organized a couple of hanging out, like some lunches together, you know, to have this chemistry, and I think as well this is important. This is what would make a difference. And we had like some players with experience, like Ibora as well, and Podens, Fortu as well. So I think at the end we all gave a lot, and then all together it came in a big result.
You talk about experience, but this year Olympiacos made an investment with the young players. What's your opinion about them?
No, I think always you need to, you know, always it stays on the youth.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't think just youth cannot make you as well. Not just all players can you make. It's always better to mix. And I think they did well. These two guys from the youth, they did great in U19, no, with when they won the Champions League.
Yeah.
And of course, you need to reward them. Yeah, they were with us, but sometimes, you know, when I was there, now they are always there. And I think they're really good players, and they can make a good career.
Would you advise them to stay in Olympiacos or to make a move in the biggest championship?
They're still young, and I think now they could play a couple of years, 2-3 years. It's always good, and then they should make a next step, because now it's good because they're there, they play.
Yeah.
You know, when you go abroad, it's not easy. You need to change a lot of things, and I think for them would be nice to play, to get some experience, and then to leave, not to go straight away.
Let's go back to your career. The first years, everything started with Podgorica, right?
Yes.
Tell us about these years as a kid.
Oh, I
as a
started
teenager.
when I was 7 years old. I was playing, like, even when I, like, with 3-4 years, I was always outside playing football
Yeah.
with older guys. And then one day I decided just to go to do like a training to see how is it like. And then I did one training. We played like 11 against 11, and I think I scored a couple of goals. And from that day, I was like training my whole life, almost 30 years now.
Yeah.
So yeah, football basically, I knew from the beginning that was meant for me.
Your family was there during the Yugoslav wars, right? Was that a difficult period for you there? Were you afraid? You were young.
Yeah, I was young. I think it was much worse for the older people and for my parents. But I try to not think about these things, to cancel from my mind. I
Yeah.
just want to be, positive and to think about nice things.
Okay.
So, Partizan, debut at only 16 years old. Hat-trick at 17, at captain, youngest ever back then, before your 18th birthday. That's impressive. What do you recall from these years? Because too many steps and too quick.
Yeah, it was too fast because I started with 16, and then I was still playing for the youth team. I was coming and playing for both, and then I made my debut, and then I scored, and then I started just to play with the first team. It was really nice period. We had a great team. We had a lot of experienced players who were abroad, and then they came back for the last years to play in Pαρτizan, and I liked to be there as well. We won the cup and the league, and I played really well. I was captain, and then I left to Fiorentina.
Do you remember your first game with Partizan?
Yeah, of course. With 16 years, I came against Voždovac.
Right.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe, something like that.
And the hat-trick? The first hat-trick?
Yeah, I remember it was against Bosnian team.
Yeah,
Team
Zrinski?
from Bosnia, Zrinski, yeah.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
And then came Fiorentina.
And then I went
biggest,
for Fiorentina, yeah.
Period in a club. The thing I found out when I was searching was that they called you the new Roberto Baggio.
Yeah.
Was that pressure for you, or was it compliment?
Yeah, I was young in that moment, so I didn't feel it much. But
Liked
it was really nice to be compared to such a legend as Roberto Baggio. And he was there as well, I don't know, 5-6 years. I was 5, but I played 4 because I had an injury of 1 year. But it was a really nice period. I think I played my best football there. I was, young. I was playing every game, and it was really, really nice.
And they called you Joveta and Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo, yeah. I think Yo-Yo is nice because I think Prandelli gave me that nickname. It was, because I was a kid, in this Yo-Yo.
Yeah. It's like a little magic, Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
So, why do you think that people there loved you? Because they have so many idols, Baggio, Batistuta, Ricosta. What is the point, the thing that make them like you and love you? It was your football.
I think first of all is the things I did on the pitch.
Yeah, okay.
That's for sure. The goals, important goals I scored, and the way I played football. I think that's the most. But then as well, outside of the pitch, I was a normal guy, humble guy, and I think that's the people they like that. I never caused problems. I was a simple guy. I'm still a simple guy.
What's your best memory
I'm doing interview, my friend. Here, please.
So, what's your best memory from Florence?
I have a lot of nice memories. First was the goal, let's say, against Sporting Lisbon. That's how we managed to play Champions League, and then goals against Liverpool, Bayern Munich.
You scored.
I scored
Two goals.
Two. Then many games against Napoli, Milan, Juve, Inter, Roma, where I scored goals, and many other.
Is it true that you studied the movements of Shevchenko and how he moved?
No, he was my idol.
Okay.
No, I did because I think I was different.
Different position, yeah.
Different position and different kind of player from
Okay.
him, but he was my idol.
Okay.
And I really love him. And I remember my first game with Milan against him, and I made like interview to Gazzetta before the game, and then I was speaking a lot about him, and then after the game he went to me and we exchanged words and shirts, and he hugged me. So for me, that's
great. It was the great
the best moment of my life in football.
Tell us your best teammates from these years and your most difficult opponent.
Best teammates from Fiorentina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I had many of them, but you know, like best players or
No.
Your best
Maybe
players,
your
best
friends.
chemistry.
yeah,
best
I had a
friends.
lot of from Yugoslavia, so
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
best friends with them. So I could say Avramov, the goalkeeper, and there was Gulan as well, Kuzmanovic on that moment, then Ljajic, Nastasic for sure after. So I had many of them, and then quality-wise was Mutu, amazing player, Gerardino. Yeah, Frey, goalkeeper.
Do you have any
Frey.
story from Mutu? I know he was a guy with
Yeah.
nice stories.
Yeah, he was. I liked him. He's a good guy, a little bit with the character, you
Yes,
know. But we have a really good relationship, and stories about him.
If
I
you
don't
can tell.
know.
From any
I
stories
don't
in
remember
camera.
now. I can't
It's
recall
okay,
now.
it's
Your most difficult opponent during these years?
Like a team or
Like a
individual?
defender, no, a defender, individual.
Well, I was lucky to play against many great defenders like Paolo Maldini, Nesta, Thiago Silva. I played against Cordoba, Samuel, Javier Zanetti. So these are the guys that was like
top guys.
tough to play
I
against.
don't know if it is you wait for these matches in order to prove yourself in a difficult opponent, or if it was tough to play against them. Because, you know,
Yeah, it was
They could hear
really
really
tough,
Cordoba,
but
for
was
example.
nice.
Yeah,
The
Cordoba.
Materazzi.
Materazzi. Oh my God.
It was nice. It was a challenge. I
challenge.
liked always these games, and I was always playing well in these games and scoring goals. So
Too many fouls.
yeah. I
What was
think
it like
in those moments, I think I had like 3 yellow cards per game on me, something like that,
Yeah.
for sure. Because I have CDs from every year in every team I played,
Really?
and then I watched these like often. And
Yeah.
then I saw like every game, like 2-3 yellow cards for sure on me.
Every game of this game.
Every game. You can check.
Football addict. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, big move to Manchester City. Is it safe that we can say that this move didn't work well for you? Why was that? Do you believe?
Because I had many injuries. Problems.
Yeah.
Because if you see minutes that I played there and goals and assists, it was really great. I think I had like neither 2,000 minutes, and I scored 11 goals and 7-8 assists. So basically, it's every 100 minutes. Yeah. Follow
We
my
don't have
Amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of injuries. I think 7 or 8 in 2 years, which is a lot, especially when you are in the top club and you have great teammates. And it's difficult to catch when you are, you know, if I was fit, I would play much more. But as well, you know, the most important was that I won the Premier League and the Cup. And this is why I left Florence.
The injuries was because of the Premier League rhythm and the physicality there, or because it was...
You know, I had ACL and then after ACL, many players start to have muscle problems. Then I had as well problems that started there with my back. It's a nerve from the back, and then the problem comes to the calf, which in that moment I didn't know what was, and then I was struggling to find, because you go to one, second, third, fifth doctor, and it's not easy to find. Now, thanks God, I found a solution in Düsseldorf with this doctor, and then now I go every 5 months for injections, and then now I'm feeling well.
Was it tough mentally for you?
Yeah, it was
because
really tough. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating, because you know what you can do, and I could score 20 goals, 25 per year, and then I need to be satisfied with 7, because at that moment I couldn't find a solution, and it's really painful, because I love to be on the pitch, and to not be, and to like start, and then you score 2-3 goals, and then you catch the form, and then again,
come back,
and then like this several times. It's not really, it's not easy.
Do you think it would work better for you if you had stayed in Serie A, like Vucinic, for example? You would transfer to another club?
I don't know. I try not to think, but you know, I played in the best leagues in the world, top 5. I think just 2 guys played in both.
Have a quiz.
You destroyed everything. Yeah.
Then,
you have so many quizzes about that.
So I think that's a great achievement.
Yes, it is. Huge achievement. Your favorite teammate back in City?
In the City, well, I had Kolarov and Dzeko, I would say.
And the most difficult opponent there, Premier League?
In Premier League, Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker? Young Kyle Walker.
Yeah, he was in Tottenham. I scored against him, but still, you know, that guy is really tough to play.
Yeah.
So, then Inter, Sevilla, Monaco, and Hertha. How was it as an experience to play in the top leagues of Europe?
It's really nice, because I was in Serie A when Serie A was the best in the world by far. And then when Premier League started to be the best, I moved there. Then I was in Spain when all of them were in Spain. When Messi, Suarez, Neymar, Iniesta, Xavi, Piqué, Alba, Busquets. Then in Real Madrid was Benzema, Ronaldo, Bale, Ramos. So basically I was always in the best league in the world. So that's for me really important. In Sevilla I had 5 months, amazing months, because I was fit, first of all the time. I played
you went
really well.
January, right?
I went to 15th of January till 15th of May, so just 5 months.
You had
short time.
Sevilla had a match back then against Real Madrid, right?
Yeah,
right before the transfer, and I found out that you said in an interview back then that you tried to rush in order to play in the match. Not only you played, but
because
you scored.
that was second match.
The
first match we lost. And then I spoke to my agent. He said that we have something with Sevilla. I said, look, I saw the schedule. I said, look, I have to be for that game. And I basically arrived the day before. I think I did just 1 training, and then was the game. Then I came in, and then I scored. I could score that game even 2 or 3. And then after 3 days, we played again Real Madrid, and we won 2-1. I scored in 93. And I think that was the break of Real Madrid's winning streak of 42 games.
Okay.
So it was really nice.
We saw we googled that Živko Živković, the goalkeeper of Anorthosis, recently said about you that if it wasn't for your injuries, you would play for Real Madrid. That was your dream back in the Serbia.
Yes, it was. I had opportunity. They called me like my second year in Florence.
Really?
Yeah. But I was not feeling ready in that moment to go to Real Madrid.
Okay.
I said, you know, it's the best team in the world. It's my dream, but I wanted to play a little bit more, and then to go there ready.
Okay.
And after 10 days, I broke my knee, and that's the story. So when sometimes I have some young players, and when they ask me what to do, I'm not able maybe to give them the best advice, because I tell them about my experience, because sometimes, you know, the train doesn't come twice. So I don't know. I am not able to give them advice. So I said you should decide, because I wanted to play, and then I had this. I played 150 games for Fiorentina, and then you have as well the players that go somewhere and then they don't play, and then they lose themselves going here and there. So I don't know. You need to choose your career sometimes. What do you want? Because I like to play. I want to play football. You know, even if you are in the best team in the world, if you don't play, you are not happy. So.
Yes.
In Greece, we say that when you make plans, God laughs about them. So we can predict the future like this. So, Monaco, you took the number 10 shirt after Mbappé. Was it like your choice, or they give it to you?
They gave it to me, but I wanted to take as well. Yeah, it's my number.
Also, I think that back then the transfer from Mbappé was not announced, and a photo of you with 10 in your shirt.
Yeah, somebody released the photo.
It was a story.
Yeah, it was a little bit strange. Yeah, to be honest, I wanted to play with Kylian, but then he left. But still, I played with really many great players like Falcao, Moutinho, Lemar.
Great,
Really great. Bakayoko was there as well.
Yes.
I played with him as well, and I think we had a great team. We did well there. Still there, I had a lot of injuries. But as I said, you know, every time I played was good. If you look my minutes and goals and assists, it's always really good. And this is what I can do. I cannot, when I'm not on the pitch, I cannot score. So, and it's not easy to do that, because you know it's not always easy to play well when you come from 1 month break or 3 weeks, and then you know you come back and then again, and then it's not easy. You need to be really strong mentally, and I think that's my strength.
Okay, a quick quiz about Monaco. You had there the most goals in your career in a club after Fiorentina. Do you remember how many?
10.
No.
8.
You had more.
No. You have more goals?
Yes,
yeah.
you have 21.
21 goals.
Yes.
Ah, you think in total? No, in total. In total, 21. Yeah,
21 goals.
I was thinking in the season.
And how many assists? Do you remember?
Assists, maybe 4 or 5.
5 assists.
5 assists. Yeah.
Great. So you said earlier that by joining Hertha you reached out to this achievement, play in the big 5 leagues. We want to rate them in terms of difficulty.
5 leagues?
Yeah.
Yes.
The big 5.
Italy.
The most difficult.
England, yeah. Italy and England, let's say, then Spain.
Okay.
And then Germany and then France.
Okay. What's your favorite one?
I would say Italy, because in that moment was Italy the best in the world, with all the best players, with Ronaldo, Kaká, Pato, Shevchenko, Ibrahimovic, Eto'o, Milito, Adriano, was all, you know, with these Nedved, Trezeguet.
Yes, the goal
Del Piero, Totti.
At least
this
never
is,
ends. Never ending list.
I could say even more, but you know, I think it's enough.
Yeah.
So about something that happened recently, the death of Andrija Delibasic. You scored a goal with the national team, and you dedicated to him this goal. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's really difficult period in Montenegro. Even months ago, Matija Šarkić, the goalkeeper as well, passed away, and it's really sad. With Andrija, I played many years in national team. He was a great guy, special guy. You know, I had a really good connection even after when he left. So for me, it's really difficult to accept this, and it was really difficult to play this game. I was lucky that I could score a goal and to dedicate to him. And I received a message after from his wife that his kid was crying of happiness when I dedicated the goal to him. So for me, this was really important.
Beyond football, this life, it's huge for this. How do you feel playing with your national team? Because you are like a hero there. You are the top scorer, the captain. You played in the first ever game of Montenegro. How do you feel about this?
It's the best feeling, but as well really really tough because the expectations are huge.
Yeah.
And I believe, and I still believe, that we could go to one big tournament. We still didn't make it, but I hope that now it's a big chance. We have a difficult group, but still, I think it's possible. So I believe that we can make it.
Is this your dream?
Yeah,
Make it?
I think that's the biggest dream of me. It was Champions League, but if I should choose, it's always with Montenegro to go to the World Cup. For me, this is like even bigger than Champions League.
And you dream, I can assume that you dream that to make the 100 appearances with your team.
Yeah, as well. That would be
Big
really
milestone.
nice because I missed many games because of injuries. But still, I made, I think, now
86?
6, yeah.
It's close.
And I hope that I could, that I can manage to go more, 100 or maybe even more.
Okay. Now we can go to the fun questions. I
Yes,
think.
we made a story in our account in Novibet, and we asked fans to share their questions for you. And we have some of them.
Okay, let's go to it. Marius Antoniou asks, what's your favorite food in Cyprus?
Favorite food?
Yes.
Well, to be honest, I have a chef, and he's super. He's amazing, and he's preparing everything. But to be honest, we didn't eat much of Greek separate food. He is preparing like
The national,
sushi, Italian pasta, rice, vegetables, soups, and these kind of things. But what do you recommend? Or what should I try?
We are Greeks, but
If you like meat, it's souvla, I think.
Yes,
Yes. We ate it yesterday.
Yeah.
So, your favorite goal with Omónia?
My favorite goal with Omónia, let's say against Apoel.
Okay. Christophoros asks, what do you prefer, red or green fans?
Red or green?
Or green fans, yeah.
They're both.
Tough question.
Tough question, yeah.
Are you still nervous when you play? You're an experienced player, but do you get nervous before a derby?
Yeah, now with the experience, less. Now I am handling, let's say, better the pressure.
How do you feel when someone calls you an idol? That his idol is you?
No, it's a great feeling when you can inspire someone.
Mhm.
So it's a pleasure for me.
Nicolas, a fan from Greece, asks, how was it to win the Conference League against Fiorentina?
Yeah, the feeling was strange, really strange, and to be honest, I wanted to not play against them, because they lost even year before, and I know that Fiorentina didn't win like a long time a trophy, and was really tough. But I tried to concentrate, to not think about that, to give my best, to win, of course, for me. But I was sad as well for them because it was a great chance to do something, and I wish them to win this year.
And who is your dream team? Make us your best 11.
My best 11
Yeah.
that I played with.
Yes, let's say.
Yeah, let's say that.
That I played with.
Yeah.
Easier.
That's difficult.
Goalkeeper Handanovic.
Yeah.
Left back Kolarov. Right back I could say Zabaleta. Yeah, from City. Yeah, Company. Company and Savic. Then let's say what formation would be, but okay, Yaya Touré, Yaya Touré, Fernandinho, then David Silva for sure, amazing player. Then I don't put myself. I speak about the others. I don't like to put myself there. So David Silva, 3 guys more. Aguero for sure. Vucinic.
Of course.
we expected.
top player.
Yeah.
And on the right
winger,
side,
maybe. Let's put one winger.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was looking for that guy.
Maybe potential. I don't know.
They're great, but I would say Nasri.
Okay.
Nasri, yeah. Fram Nasri was a beast, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it.
That's
Thank you
it,
very much
yeah,
for
okay.
your time. We are very happy you talked to us, and we hope everything goes well.
All the best from
Thank
the
you,
family
thank
and
you
your
very
future.
much. It was a pleasure.
Ήταν ακόμα μια μεγάλη συνέντευξη στο κανάλι της Novibet και στο Belligol.
Μην ξεχάσετε να κάνετε subscribe, να κάνετε like, να κάνετε comment, να κάνετε share, τα πάντα. Αυτά.
Και θα λέμε την επόμενη φορά.
Great.